County Executive Mark Polenkars, along with County Health Commissioner Dr. Gail Burstein, and their staff have been outstanding in every phase of this unfortunate incident. The Health Department officials that conducted a thorough inspection that Saturday, they conducted a thorough inspection of the restaurant, which we passed with the exception of some non-food related minor items which are common with restaurants of our size. Because they were non-threatening to food served, we were given 2 weeks to correct these issues, which are protocol. We were then told that it is perfectly safe to eat in this restaurant. Let me repeat that. Perfectly safe to eat in the Casa-Di-Pizza. Their findings were explained to the public in a statement by the Erie County Health Commissioner, which we have the press release from the Commissioner if you need it. Here's a quote. Dine-in patrons of Casa-Di-Pizza during a specific time frame may have been exposed to hepatitis A virus, stated Dr. Gail Burstein, Erie County Commissioner of Health. Customers in the restaurant or banquet rooms are considered potentially exposed, not individuals who ordered takeout food or consumed food or drink from the bar. The risk of actually acquiring a hepatitis A infection from consuming food or drink at Casa-Di-Pizza is extremely low, explained Dr. Burstein. Let me tell you one of the main reasons, the main reason why we wanted to call this press conference, because the food was not the issue. That's the main point we want to make today. Very, very important. The food was not the issue. This has been the biggest misconception regarding the problem. The restaurant food was never in question. It was strictly the person and not the food. The biggest concern and false narrative with the general public is that the food was contaminated, and that is definitely not the case or the issue. As some reports have not totally addressed this fact properly regarding the situation, we wanted to stress with no uncertain terms that, once again, the food was not the problem but the employee. And here's some positive steps that we have taken here at Casa-Di-Pizza. First and foremost was our compassion and concern for all our employees, our valued employees, and especially for the quick recovery for the employee who contracted the virus. When we then mandated that all our employees be screened or vaccinated, if need be, within the 48 hours from finding out. Casa-Di-Pizza has always put proper sanitation in the workplace as priority number one with all its employees. We set the bar very high and have very strict standards with all our employees. I'm sure some of them will say probably too strict. I'm sure some of the standards that Joe puts in place are very, very stringent with the employees about sanitary. We will not tolerate anything less, and if a violation is found in-house or from the health department, it is corrected immediately. This is our next step. The Casa-Di-Pizza wants to reassure the public and our thousands of longtime patrons that we are in complete compliance with the Erie County Health Department. The Casa-Di-Pizza is open for business. And to show our appreciation to all our loyal supporters and thank them for their support, we are offering a large cheese and one ingredient for $10.99, which is usually about $16.99. Is it $16.99? So that's a great saving. And for those patrons who were inconvenienced by having to go to the convention center, we would like to thank them by giving them a 25% discount on their bill for dine-in customers when they present their paper from the Erie County Health Department. This special promotion will run from today, March 24th, through March 31st. Again, let me stress, the food was not the issue, and again, the Casa-Di-Pizza is open for business. I would now open the floor for questions. We have the Jacoby family here who will answer the questions for you, so please feel free to ask questions.
So if you could, what's happened with that employee since you were made aware of his or her illness?
At this point, I'm not sure.
Step on up.
Okay.
And just tell us your name also, please.
Joe Jacoby. At this point, I'm not sure. I have not had any contact with this person at all. I don't know any of the updates at this point. The Erie County Health Department says they are going to keep me in the loop, though.
So that person hasn't hasn't been working here then?
Absolutely not.
No,
Is it a waitress? Is it a waiter? Is it
it's a male or
It's a
female.
server.
It's a male or a female.
Can you explain how it is that the food wasn't the problem? It was, I guess, getting it from the kitchen to the table could have been the problem? How are you so certain it wasn't the food?
The thorough examination.
The inspections, the inspections that the Erie County Health Department did were so thorough and so amazing. I've been in here 45 years. I've never had a inspection like I've had last Saturday.
Can you go into detail just on what those violations were that were found?
There are a lot of minor things. They found, I got scrutinized by 3 health department guys too at that day. They were really on top of their game. Some of the things like underneath the counter, it was soil, it was dirty.
One of the lights didn't have a bulb over
One of the lights didn't have a
plastic
a
shield.
plastic shield over it. Some of the back kitchen where the fans were coming in, they want that cleaned.
Building stuff?
Yeah, it's all maintenance. It was all maintenance, and
Household type.
Household cleaning.
it's basic. Whenever you get a health inspection, no matter what, there's always going to be a few violations, small violations. Like it's what it is, and they come back and they take care of it. We try to get it all, but I do a pretty good job after all these years.
You also mentioned that you had your employees screened and or vaccinated 48 hours after, up to 48 hours after. Did any of those other employees test positive for Hep A, or is that
No,
Absolutely
no.
No.
No, I've been, again, I talked to the Erie County Health Department today, and they gave me the thumbs up on everything.
Can you say whether the infected employee will ever return? I mean, do you have any thoughts about whether, it was that person's fault, or whether that employee did anything, him or herself, that would have brought on or
That's up to
spread?
the Erie County Health
Yeah,
Department.
they told me they'd give me the
Decide
clearance, and that's fine. When they give me the clearance, this
And our
person
main
can come back.
concern is the person's health, that they get a speedy recovery.
Why did it take you guys so long to kind of come out and make this statement? I mean, you knew about it on Saturday, we were aware of it on Sunday, and now it's Wednesday before you make a formal statement.
Our
It's
business was
Tuesday.
correct.
Excuse me.
Well, you know
Our
why?
business was correct in the issue, not.
Step in front, come on up to the mic so we can.
Our business was correct in the issue, not being available for the media. We wanted to handle it as quickly and as safely as possible.
Yeah, I
And
was.
get
I was.
all of our information together, facts first. We didn't want to give any information that was incorrect. We wanted to get all the information from the health department so that we can give a statement that's correct.
In the past, I found that get all the information, get it together, and then do exactly what we're doing right now.
We never learned of the issue till Friday evening. And by Saturday morning, early Saturday morning, before we opened, we
Yeah,
were working on the situation. We didn't have time to deal with media, et cetera. Our main priority was getting this
And on
done,
Sunday and
getting this
Monday,
taken care of.
on Monday, my main thing was to get as many employees as I could over. They ended up doing it at Children's Hospital for my employees, which worked out great. And
Reacted
I mean,
immediately.
trying to get all these employees together at one time, it's like a little tough, but we got them.
How did you find out about it? How did you find out about it?
I got a call Friday night from a woman from the health department. I don't remember her name. I apologize. And Saturday morning, I got an email to meet me over here, and I knew why they were coming in. I mean, we had no idea that this person was sick. Really had no idea.
But you had an idea why they were coming in, why did you have that idea?
Because they called me Friday night. Friday night, the health department called and it says that there's a chance of hepatitis A. There is an outbreak, not outbreak, a person has hepatitis A, and we have to talk to you. We take it very seriously. I said, so do I.
And at no point did you know who this person was, right?
We had an employee that asked to leave early Thursday afternoon, complained of flu-like symptoms, thought it was the flu, this was flu season, sent that person home, and didn't think anything else of it till Friday evening when we got a call from the Erie County
And
Health
that
Department.
employee was the employee infected.
Correct.
Yes.
Can you talk to us a little bit about, were you open then on Saturday for business, Sunday for business? How was the food handled at that time?
We didn't open until the health department came through. The health department was here about 9:30, 10 o'clock. About 3.5, 4 hours later, when we got the thumbs up, that's when we opened up.
And they had lunch here.
And they were very thorough, very good. I got to give them high kudos on it. They tested everything.
How many employees were actually tested?
This part I'm thinking about 40.
40.
At 40, that's a shot.
Did you guys get tested as well?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
40 out of how many do you have here?
Pretty much 40, 42. I didn't get the whole last count, because some of them went downtown. I got a few of them that
There was
went
a couple of them
downtown.
that were exempt because they've had medical training in hospitals, et cetera, where they've already
They were already
vaccinated. Yeah.
So I just have a
College students.
clarification. You said before that you didn't know this person was sick, but they went home Thursday with flu-like symptoms.
Well, no, on Thursday, when the person walked in, I says, "You don't look good. We got to get out of here." And that was it.
Okay, so was there any concern at that point, or was there anything done differently after that?
No, because again,
thought it was the flu.
you're in the middle of the flu season over here, and
And we
No, I
took a
didn't- I didn't-
proactive measure by setting
I didn't know what to look for. I have no idea until.
Everybody, still had their gloves on and still used the proper,
So how long-
solutions.
No big sign
How
on
long
the
was
forehead, right?
No.
No, I guess my question is, how long was that person here prior to him going home, or she going home?
On the Thursday, on that day,
45 minutes,
yeah,
maybe.
if that, half hour. Walked in, looked at this person and said, "You got to get out of here. You got to go. Got to get to the doctor right away."
Back to what you said about it's the person, not the food. What makes you think
Sorry,
it's not the
Councilman.
food? Can you describe, did they test a lot of different food, and how, did they test food Saturday morning?
Yes, they did. They tested food on Saturday. They tested everything. They have got, I think, an inkling on something. I don't know. The health department is very quiet about it. They just tell me that they know that it didn't come from here.
You can
The
contact
original.
them.
The original hep is what you're saying?
Yes.
Original
The
hemp.
infection, not, okay. And what makes the health department think it may have been passed on to consumers here? Or they're
Because
just
this person was a
incorrect?
server, and it's a precaution. And when I talked to them, I mean, they felt the chance was almost nil. But again, they have to be proactive on it. They got a call from the doctor that got a hold of New York State Health Department. New York State Health Department got a call Erie County, and they worked on it immediately. Erie County Health Department.
So did that worker ever have any interaction with customers that day within that 45-minute time?
No, it was a setup time. It was a setup period.
Before we were open.
We were open. It wasn't even 45 minutes. It was probably 20, 25 minutes. The time. And again, it was the person came in, didn't look right. The other server looked at and says, and come to me and says, time to go.
Is that how you knew it also wasn't part of the takeout thing? Because that person is just only associated with one.
Well, that's what they zeroed it down to. That's where they went. They were very thorough, the health department, of determining what went where and how it went and where what location it went into.
They were amazing.
So if it was food prep, they would have worried about a lot more.
Oh my gosh, yes, yeah.
Because it was a server, it was
Servers
more-
don't actually prep food.
Yeah,
Which
they
is
actually.
another misconception that has been said as well, that she was prepping food, and that is not the
Servers
case.
don't prep food.
Yeah, the other thing is that whoever that health department was working with here, they were working with somebody in an office, so they were. This wasn't just done in here. They were monitoring everything they found to somebody in an office in at the Erie Health Department, and they were constantly going back and forth and emailing and what they were finding, what they were doing, and then he kept the one guy just keep asking me different questions because obviously the questions were coming from somebody internal.
All of this set aside, when you first found out about this, I mean, and talk to me just like a customer. I mean, how disappointing was it? I mean, out of all the restaurants that this could have happened to, it was yours. I mean, that's why we're here, right?
Yeah, I don't know if this is my lottery or what. I don't think I'll ever.
The health department told us not to play the lottery because we will never win, because the odds of this happening to us,
Yeah.
we would have been winning the lottery easier.
I don't know.
Our mission now is just to move forward. It's to move forward as your local business and as a community.
Did you ever have a procedure where somebody comes in sick, and, I mean, have you ever had to do this before? Where you had to-
Not at this level. I mean, if I see somebody
Yes,
doing the
somebody's
sniff,
got
People
sick,
come
they're
in sick,
gone.
I think we got the flu, go home.
Go home.
Employee could
Simple,
be arrested.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Cold.
we hire a lot of employees, yes, they do get sick, or they try to come into work, because they don't want
Policy
to,
is,
go home,
Yeah.
you
Go
can't
home.
work, we don't want you
how did you
affecting.
come up with the number of people that needed to be vaccinated?
They just got, they just got they got a list of all our employees over here, and they were very thorough on
We
that
got a
too.
list of our food that was served that night and things like that, or,
And
in that
customers
span.
too, right?
Right,
Was
correct.
figured
Yeah.
into that amount?
Yeah, they just kind of, they did an estimate on it.
Yeah, I had to do a count, and they figured out because they didn't know how much vaccine they needed.
Right.
Some people on Twitter are asking me if you plan on giving any refunds to customers who may be really upset over what they've had to go through.
Well, I think that Joe had mentioned that we're doing the 25% discount and the pizza specials, and I've always worked with everybody one-on-one. If somebody wants to call me, get a hold of me, I'd be glad to, Yeah, I try to always give customer satisfaction, I really do.
If they have a dining receipt from that day, they can bring it in, and we'll give them a refund.
How much do you think this will hurt your business?
It's
I don't know, after 62 years, I'm hoping not too much. It's obviously hurt the last few days.
Yes.
But a lot of misconceptions gone out there, and people keep zeroing in that it was the food, and we know it wasn't the food
The
here.
media stirred up a lot of panic, and you know.
A lot of havoc.
So we're, to make a long story short, I hope none.
We'd like to bring our employees that we had to lay off for the last couple of days back to work.
You had to lay people off?
Just a little
Just
bit.
like, yeah, we had to send them home early, things like that, not a layoff.
You guys have been getting some backlash from social media and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that existed until this. I don't even know. I try to keep away from that.
With just some real.
And now I know why I keep away from it.
We've been getting a lot of praise on there, too. Loyal customers
Yeah.
sticking up for us.
Which has been really heartwarming at this point.
It's probably been the longest 2 days I've ever put in here in 45 years, to be honest with you guys.
So let me just clarify, so you guys haven't been open then since when?
We were open since after the health department gave us the heads up on Saturday. We opened.
Saturday afternoon.
We opened up.
afternoon.
We,
So then you haven't, the employees were laid off for what reason?
They weren't laid off. we
the
just
last
sent them
couple
home
days.
early.
The last couple days
home early.
were light.
Can we have one person talk at a time?
Yes, I will do. I will do that. Yes.
Any person, but how lucky are you guys that this happened after St. Joseph's Day table?
Pardon?
How lucky are you this happened after St. Joseph's Day table?
More
We don't. We haven't done.
after St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Well, St. Patrick's was the real day. You know, a nice Irish place like this.
He was Italian.
It is.
I thought you were German. Any other questions?
You said the health department called Thursday night. Is it state health department? in
Friday night,
Erie,
sir.
or-
No, it was Erie.
Friday night.
State got a hold of Erie, and Erie went right to us.
So, state called you Friday, or was it? Erie?
Friday evening.
No, excuse me. Erie called me Friday evening.
And then Erie showed up.
Yeah.
Saturday.
New York State called Erie.
Yeah, and Erie called you, and Erie also did the inspection.
Oh, yeah, that's their jurisdiction, yeah.
So, you sent the employee home Thursday, he probably went to the doctor reported it, state got it, and then it backtrailed this way, is that your best understanding of
Yeah.
what actually happened? So he was left here, went to go see the doctor determined the illness, state, Erie,
Yep.
back here?
Kind of shocking, but
Kind of fast, I mean.
It was very fast.
They were
Very fast.
What, today?
amazing.
Years ago, it may not have come.
Very fast.
They were amazing. Like I said, it's been the longest 2
Government
days.
and Erie County did a wonderful job.
As a result of this incident, would you do anything different in the future in terms of your procedures?
It was kind of hard to see this one coming because the person in question had flu-like symptoms, like, it was a flu season.
Acute.
And I wouldn't know what to do. I mean,
We've never had a hepatitis A, and we're never going to have one again. So, I mean, we
And
didn't
it's
see it coming.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's a virus that cures without treatment. It's just as simple as that, and
Can you understand why there was concern though?
For
among
sure.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
understand concern 100%.
and everyone acted completely swiftly on the matter, and
I got to tell you, I could not have acted any different. The way they handled it, I don't think I know we couldn't do anything different over here. We did it just by protocol and right on the tee, and
We
yes, we were right on top
We
of
asked
things.
for guidance from the Erie County Health Department, whether they wanted us to do it, and we did it.
And
immediately.
Erie County Health Department has also been in here every day. With the next, they were in here Sunday and Monday, just kind of reassure everything and just not checking anything, but just going over things with me and letting me know, making sure that everything was going to be okay.
And how long has that server worked here?
Approximately 6 months.
He or she have any idea of how they contracted this virus?
No, but I'm starting to find out that their health.
We can't give that out.
The Erie County
Yeah.
Department
At this
is
time,
narrowing
we're
some stuff.
looking into it.
There's a lot of speculations on different ways that the
But until
person
we
that
know
got
the
it.
facts.
But is that employee free to come back if he or she chooses?
Yes,
Once
with
they
the,
get-
when,
once they
once they
get
get clearance.
Once they get the
Clearance.
clearance.
The Department of Health?
Department of Health.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What type of precautions does the food industry typically take outside of this to, ensure that something like this doesn't happen? Like, do you screen workers on a typical basis?
How do you
or-
screen them for a flu-like symptom they're going to get
Well,
6 months down
I'm
the
just
line?
asking, like, do you screen them for other illnesses, or is there some sort of a process?
The protocol of the restaurant business is not to get Hep A exams before they start working. Maybe, I don't know what the legality is on how much medical background you can get on a person. I mean,
On the wait staff, I use a lot of people in college, and I know right now colleges, you got to have medical exams to get in and stuff. So we try to. That's kind of been who a lot of my servers have been.
Well, and
And-
I guess my question is basically because you guys say that you're so concerned about sanitary, precautions or whatever.
Correct.
So what are those precautions or what are those steps that are taken?
Sanitary water that we use to wash the tables down with, gloves.
I mean,
Cutware has to be washed at different intervals of the day, things like that.
Would you consider mandatory vaccines for hepatitis in the future? I mean, restaurants can do that. You can make every worker get a hepatitis vaccine. Is that something you'd consider in the future?
we do want to work with, we're all members of the National Restaurant Association, and we want to bring awareness about this, and pretty much move from there.
Do you guys have to eat the cost of when all your employees went in to get tested, get shots and stuff like that? Did you guys provide for that, or?
Yes. We don't. I actually asked the health department if I could. I wanted them to do it here on premise so I could get them. And the closest they came was Children's Hospital.
They
So we
set
went
up a
to Children's
satellite at Children's Hospital for all our
which kind of made it better.
employees to get over there.